Well, Niagara Falls, of course, is known as the honeymoon capital of the world, and for decades and probably centuries, people have been coming here to celebrate their anniversaries, their weddings, all sorts of great things, and why not? One of the world's natural attractions here with the falls. But that's not all there is to Niagara Falls, of course. You can go down to Clifton Hill and enjoy yourself for a day. You can go and see one of the world's great magic shows. Greg Fruin is here in Niagara Falls. There's so much to do, but golf is a really good reason to come to Niagara Falls. There are so many great golf courses here, and one of the best is where we are right now. Let's take a look at the Reese Jones designed Grand Niagara.
Now, time for Golf Getaways, featuring the best golf destinations in North America.
One of the world's most popular attractions, Niagara Falls draws tourists from all across the globe each year. Along with its large shopping outlets and numerous wineries, there's plenty of fun to be had. But to make any trip there a grand experience, don't overlook the region's great golf, starting with Grand Niagara Golf Club. Home to a beautiful 350-acre parkland-style track, the championship course is the work of iconic designer Reese Jones, whose philosophy of creating courses that are fair, challenging, continually interesting to play, and visually exciting certainly describes the underrated layout, according to Grand Niagara's head pro, Bob Kulig.
Part of his design allows people to play what's in front of them. We have a lot of trouble on the golf course, but we tend to say it's always on the outside. A course that allows you or the golfer not to be too greedy, you know, and pretty good chance to get it around, get it in the hole, and leave here with a smile on your face.
It's got an ebb and flow. Every hole has a different character. It's low profile. It's a neoclassic design. It's old style look, ready for the modern player and the modern equipment. I hope every person in the foursome has a different favorite hole. That's how it was designed.
Stretching out to nearly 7,500 yards, the 8-year-old course at Grand Niagara is one of only 2 original Jones designs in Canada. Nestled alongside the Welland River, it offers a fun and unique round of 18 holes, which Kulig says sees more than just a local crowd.
It's a pretty neat drawing card for us, and a lot of our clientele will hail from all points, and it's very interesting to see that there is a Reese Jones following out there. We'll cater to clients that make it their time to try to get to as many Reese Jones courses as possible.
Those visitors will find Grand Niagara to be a course that fits the contours of the land it sits on, with rolling fairways that provide wide landing zones and manageable rough and fescue for offline shots.
I felt very fortunate to be asked to design the Grand Niagara course because it had probably one of the better sites in the whole area. It was next to the Welland River. We had some wooded holes, we had a lot of open holes, had a little topography, a little nice flow to it. So I knew that we could build a very, very enjoyable championship type golf course.
Jones' goal of striking a fair balance between playability and challenge was a difficult one, but Grand Niagara certainly meets it.
Well, at Grand Niagara, we really designed the course for the everyday player. We have multiple tees that everybody can find a comfortable challenge. It wasn't designed to be hard, it's really designed to be enjoyed and challenged and actually have an opportunity to have a good score.
Based on the yardage that you want to play it from, you know, it plays to your strengths, plays to your abilities.
Certainly, I think this golf course challenges everybody that comes out here. And the difficulty, obviously, some of the ponds and the fescue can be a little gnarly, but we do find people can get in and find the ball in the fescue and advance and probably make a shot into the green. And that's all anybody wants in golf, I think.
Approaching those greens, golfers will notice a consistent theme that plays out around the course: elevated putting surfaces. It's a subtle design detail that adds a touch of difficulty.
The one neat factor in terms of how this place has been set up has to do with much of the greens complexes are all raised. You know, it's one spot that you've got to put a little bit of air underneath the ball at all times. You cannot hit a lot of bump and run shots into these greens. He's asking you to fly the ball into the hole. You'll probably be better off for it.
Under sunny skies, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better conditioned golf course than this track. The layout features a steady diet of sand traps, while the greens are consistently in immaculate form.
Our goal is to provide the best possible playing conditions every day. Doesn't matter if we have 20 people here or we have 220 people here. We want to provide the same experience for them. And to that end, we try and have our greens not crazy fast, but consistent. We try and have the best again, championship conditions that we can provide our members and guests. Probably one of the biggest issues we have is trying to maintain the bunkers because there's a lot of sand on this property.
Grand Niagara's signature holes begin at number 5 with a 360-yard par 4. Fairway bunkers and a creek intersecting the fairway make accuracy off the tee a premium. One of those elevated greens and a pair of nasty bunkers cap off a challenging but nicely laid out hole.
Number 5, good par 4 when you cross the road at Grand Niagara, a little dogleg to the left, but one that you want to be able to put an emphasis on your drive. You want to be able to get the ball in a good position just down towards the pond, looking into a green that has some pretty good elevation to it. You know, I'm always one that I've always told people maybe one extra club will get you into that green. How he's designed it out here, 4 is not a bad score. If you're going to play for 3, you know, you might have to live with a 6 on the scorecard.
A lengthy par 3 comes next. Distance control and solid shot making are vital here on the 6th, with plenty of carry needed to land on the 2-tiered green that's protected by a large and deep front bunker.
Number 6, another great hole that he's designed out here. I know from the championship tees it measures close to 240 yards, a strong par 3. Probably the only spot on our golf course with any forced carry. But at the same time, you've got to use your knowledge out here. Get it in the right spot based on pin position, and like a lot of places, par's not a bad score.
The back 9 at Grand Niagara is highlighted by the picturesque par 4 16th. It features a wide fairway for big drives, but is also guarded by a sizable sand trap for any misses to the right. Another elevated green challenges your approach and tests your chance at a birdie.
16, just a good, strong par 4. Very rewarding, easy fairway to hit into with a green that sets nice and high to the right, so it is somewhat of a slight dogleg par 4 to the right. And again, guarded with a good sized bunker on the left-hand side, another elevated green.
The experience at Grand Niagara doesn't end once you wrap up your round. Playing a high-quality course for under $100 leaves your wallet with plenty left over for any of the other activities located nearby. Grand Niagara is just minutes away from the downtown tourist attractions to keep the fun going once the sun goes down. The club holds several tourism partners with a variety of stay-and-play packages to suit your interests.
With so many tourists that we cater to, and tourists being golfers, we do have a number of relationships with different hotels and tour operators. So again, a lot of different ways to make it happen. We can take care of all the arrangements, put you in touch with the right people in terms of some of our hotel partners. It's only going to make for a better stay combined with some great golf as well.
Down on the Strip, there's an array of attractions available to check out, from soaking in the sights of one of the world's great wonders to enjoying the games and shops along Clifton Hill. There's a wide selection of restaurants and entertainment to choose from, including those where the stakes can get a little higher. Here, every age group is covered, with no shortage of selection either. And with all the amenities and attractions in the area, perhaps you'll consider making it a permanent getaway. The resort plans to develop an exclusive residential community surrounding its Reese Jones signature golf course. About 500 homes will soon be constructed on site for those who wish to have the fantastic golf and entertainment options available at Grand Niagara, just a chip shot away.